So do you also want to automatically summarize the customer feedbacks? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to summarize customer feedback using AI and Notion. So like you, I also used to manually summarize all the customer feedbacks, but this is such a time consuming and a tedious task. So to solve this problem, I've simply created this amazing automation where what is going to happen is that as soon as a new feedback is added into my Notion database, automatically my AI agent is going to summarize the feedback, and we are just going to update the summary back again into our Notion database. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between Notion, my AI agent, which is OpenAI, and Notion. And to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll show you how to auto-summarize customer feedback using an AI agent and Notion. So over here, I have already created an automation where what is going to happen is that whenever my customer is going to submit a feedback, the customer name and the feedback will be added right over here in my Notion database. And further, what I want is, I'm just going to use an AI agent to take out the sentiment and the summary of that same feedback. So yes, this is the automation which we're going to create in today's video. And if you also want to create this amazing automation, then for that you have to watch this tutorial till the end. So to do this, I'm simply going to open a new tab, and I'm just going to look for the landing page of Pabbly Connect simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. And after opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you're a new user, you can click on the sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here, I'm an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this button which says sign in. And as soon as we're just going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm simply going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connects account. And once I'm just going to click on this access now, it is going to open the dashboard of my Pabbly Connects account. And after opening the dashboard, I'm just going to simply click on this blue button which says create workflow, and that is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations, and on my dashboard you can see multiple folders which I've already created in which I save my workflows. So I'm just going to save my workflow in same folder only, which is automations, and I'm just going to name my workflow as this: summarize customer feedback using AI and Notion. And then we are simply going to click on this button which says create, and once I'm just going to click on this create, it is going to open the most important window for automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by our trigger, and that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of a trigger in a particular workflow. And to get started, I'm simply going to select my trigger application. So I'm simply going to select my trigger application, which is Notion. So I'm simply going to search for Notion and select it right over here. And now for the trigger event, I'm simply going to select it as new database item and click on this connect. Now it's asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your Notion account with your Pabbly Connects workflow, you can simply click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now you have to click on this blue button which says connect with Notion. And now after clicking on this connect with Notion, Pabbly is asking me for some permissions. So I'm just going to select the pages for which I'm just going to give these permissions. So here you can see that I've successfully selected only a single page for which I'm just going to give the permissions, which is customer feedback. And now I'm just going to give the permission for this page and click on this allow access. And once I'm just going to click on this allow access, yes, you can see authorization successful. With this, we have successfully connected our Notion account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it's asking me for the database ID, so I'm simply going to select my database right over here. And after doing this, I'm simply going to click on this save and send test request. But before clicking on this save and send test request, I'll just let you know that Notion is a pooling based application. So pooling based application means that these application will not check for new data instantly. Notion is going to take some amount of time to check for the new data. So what is going to happen is that whenever I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, Pabbly is going to capture the last response or the latest response made in my Notion. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to first do the test submission, and then only I'm just going to click on this save and send test request. So to do the test submission, I'm just going to add a new database item. For that, I'm just going to enter the customer name as test user right over here. And now for the feedback, I'm just going to keep the feedback as this: I love the dark mode. It's so much easier on my eyes during the late night work sessions. Great job. So yes, you can see that with this, we have successfully entered the feedback and the customer name. And I'm just going to click on the save and send test request so that Notion can capture the details of the same. So yes, over here you can see that it has successfully captured the feedback right over here, and also you can see the customer name. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step. And now what is going to happen is that whenever a new database item is added in my Notion account, within an hour automatically this flow is going to get triggered, because over here it says the trigger will check for new data in 1 hour. So if you want to reduce or increase this time, you can go towards this three dot set trigger time, and over here you can set the trigger time minimum as 10 minutes and maximum as 24 hours. I'm just going to keep it as 1 hour only and move on further. Now what I want is I'm just going to summarize this customer feedback, right? For that, I'm just going to select my action application. For my action application, I'm simply going to select it as my AI agent, which is OpenAI. So I'm just going to select it right over here. And now for the action event, I'm simply going to select it as ChatGPT and click on this connect. Now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your OpenAI account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can simply click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me. Click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the token. And to get this token, we are simply going to follow this help text, and it is saying kindly visit your OpenAI API key page to get the API key that you need to enter here. So I'm simply going to go towards my OpenAI API key page to get the API key. And after opening this OpenAI API key page, we are simply going to go towards this create new secret key button, and now I'm just going to name my key. And after naming this key, I'm just going to select the project and click on this create secret key button. And now my key has been created, so I'm simply going to copy this key and then we're going to paste this key right over here in our workflow. And after pasting this key, I'm simply going to click on this button which says save. And with this, we have successfully connected our OpenAI account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it's asking me to select the AI model. So I'm simply going to select my AI model as GPT-4 only. You can select any another of your choice. And now it's asking me to enter the prompt. So I'm simply going to enter my prompt right over here. And yes, over here you can see that I've successfully entered my prompt, and I'm just going to attach the feedback right over here so that my AI agent can generate the sentiment and the summary using that same feedback. So I'm simply going to add the feedback right over here, but we're not going to enter the feedback manually by typing it like this, but instead we're going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Notion as our trigger application. So we are simply going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only, and as soon as we're going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So I'm simply going to map this feedback and click on this save and send test request so that my AI agent can generate me the sentiment and the summary both. So yes, you can see that my AI agent has successfully generated me the sentiment and the summary, and now I'm just going to add these details into my Notion. So I'm just going to add another action step, and now for the action application, I'm simply going to select it as Notion. So for that, I'm just going to search for Notion and select it. For the action event, this time I'm just going to select it as update page and click on this connect. And recently I've connected my Notion account, so I'm simply going to click on this select existing connection and then save. And once I'm just going to click on this save, it is asking me for the database, so I'm simply going to select the database. Now it is asking me for the page ID, so I'm simply going to map the page ID right over here and move on further. Now it is asking me for the feedback, sentiment, summary and customer name. So only I want to update these two details, which is sentiment and summary. So I'm just going to map the both details right over here. First, I'm just going to map the sentiment, and then I'm just going to map the summary. Rest, I'm just going to leave both of these as blank only and click on this save and send test request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, automatically this database will be updated. For that, I'm just going to open my Notion account, and as you can see, the sentiment and the summary which my AI agent generated has been added right over here. So yes, with this, we have successfully completed completed our workflow. And now what is going to happen is that whenever using my another workflow, a feedback will be added right over here in my Notion automatically. The sentiment and the summary will be generated using my AI agent, and automatically that sentiment and the summary will be added right over here in my Notion. That too without any manual intervention. All of this is going to happen in backend. We don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. So now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.